Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. And in today's episode, we are going to be doing something awesome, something that we've actually been working towards for the last 2 episodes, I believe. We are going to be making ourselves a automated, well, maybe not automated, but we're going to be making ourselves a wither skeleton farm in the Nether. So, I think I have pretty much everything I need to get this up and rolling. I just need to get this tin gear out of here, and then I need to make myself a reusable safari net, which is a gas tier and 4 ender pearls, just like that. Also have a couple of these Thaumcraft reward bags that I might as well open up, see if there's anything good in here. Doesn't really look like it. Why I'm taking this gear cast with me, I don't really know. Probably don't need that right now. I need the actual gear. That was silly of me. Anyway, so the plan is basically to make ourselves an auto spawner from Mine Factory Reloaded, and I've got all the stuff for that already ready to go in this chest. Went ahead and put everything together. I do still need to make the machine frame itself, and I think I've got a bunch of glass. Here it is. I'll need 4 of those and 4 iron ingots. And that should allow us to make the machine frame, and then we should have everything else. And there it is. We have ourselves an auto spawner. Let's dump as much of this junk into the chests as we can. Don't really need those. Okay, so that's all good. Now, I need a energy cell to power the thing. I'm going to need some mob essence, which I happen to have right here. I've let our, I basically just went AFK for about an hour or so, maybe half an hour, I don't know. Let this, this mob farm that we set up last episode, I just let that run for a while. And it's basically been just doing its thing, working really well. Gotten all sorts of good loot in there, and actually some of it I've already taken down to the storage room. But we can peek in there, and we're going to see a bunch of stuff dying here pretty soon. There we go. Got that harvester doing work. And we've already got a second barrel in place. I'm also really happy with how long this hardened energy cell is lasting. I didn't think it was going to last that long, so I'm pretty happy with that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get the stuff that we need to set this thing up in the Nether. The other thing that I want to make is a vacuum hopper. Oh, just kidding. The vacuum hopper is from open blocks, not from extra utilities. And we do not have open blocks. Never mind. No vacuum hopper. I suppose I could do something with Botania, but I don't think I really need it. I think we'll be fine just the way we are. So let's just make sure we got everything. I'll need probably a flux duct, and I won't really need item ducts. I will need fluid ducts for sure. And I think that's pretty much it. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Yeah, I should be good. Let's make a few more fluid ducts just in case. Let's see, copper and lead. So, do I not have any copper? Oh, it's up here. There we go. Grab that. Grab 1 lead ingot. I'll just make a couple more of these. And then I am probably going to want that servo right there as well. But that should be everything I need. How much cobble do I have in here? Let's just grab a few stacks of cobble to build with as well. Now the plan is basically... Oh, I'm going to have to turn off this mob spawner. The plan is basically to make use of a vanilla mechanic, and that is that when when skeletons spawn in the Nether, they have a pretty good chance of spawning as wither skeletons instead, because they share the same ID numbers essentially. So if I capture a skeleton like that, there we go. That means that we have a pretty good chance of taking this skeleton, spawning him in the Nether, and working out just fine. So let's head into the Nether and see if we can get this thing working for us. Let me just make sure I've got my Silk Touch pick. Yep, I see it there in my hotbar. We are good to go. Okay, so let's decide where we want to put this. Hello, Ardite. How did I miss you before? I'm not sure how I missed that one. That one was very obvious. It was like right there. This actually looks like a pretty good spot, I think. So let's go ahead and make, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's just make a little 9 by 9 here. Oh, this sulfur cloud is going to be in the way, isn't it? Maybe this wasn't the best spot after all. That's all right. We'll get this just kind of cleared out. Okay, that should be enough space, so let's count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. And then we'll just bring this across as well. And I want to do this in cobblestone, not because it's necessarily required, but just because it'll help me kind of keep everything nice and organized, and I'll know what's, you know, where the center is and all that kind of stuff. It'll just make things a little bit easier on me as I build this thing up. And then I want to make sure that we can get to the wither skeleton's feet as well. So I think that should do the trick, right? Yeah, I think that'll be good. Okay, now the center of this thing, if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, space 1, 2, 3, 4, this should be the center, right? Did I? Nope, just kidding. I can't count. Counting's not my strong point, apparently. That's all right. We're okay. Let's just kind of clear these out a little bit as well. There we go. So this will be our skeleton farm. Now, I need to make sure that I can get power over there. And I probably should have put a lever on that thing now that I think about it. Or now that I'm actually considering it, I probably should have put a lever on there. Let's just throw a couple torches up real quick. Let me run back to the overworld and grab a couple things, and I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, I am back. So I think I grabbed everything I need. I'm going to end up clearing out the rest of this as well, I think, but I'll do that in a little while. So what I want to do is I want to put the auto spawner right on top of this block, right there. And this should be enough space for wither skeletons to spawn without any problems. Then we'll come down here, and I gotta wire a couple things up. So let's go ahead and, I'm thinking like right here is where we'll input the fluid. That should be fine. So let's take our fluid ducts and go like that. Oh, there we go. Spawn exact copy, no. Put that in there. And this thing doesn't have any power or mob essence. So at the moment, it shouldn't do anything. But we're going to fix that in a sec. So we'll then take our flux ducts as well. And we'll run fluid ducts going like that. And flux ducts going like that. There we go. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cover that up. And this should work now. I think. I think it should anyway. So if we put this hardened energy cell right here, this thing should be getting power. And then if we take, let's actually run this up one more and put the barrel right here. And put the servo on there. Ignore that. That thing should now be getting everything it needs, and we should start seeing stuff spawn. There we go. And look at that. We are getting stuff. Oh, wow, this cleaver kills him in one hit. That's amazing. But anyway, that is how we're going to be getting wither skeleton skulls. So let me do this for a while, guys, and I'll be back with you. All right, guys, I am back, and I've got 3 wither skeleton skulls. I also got 3 necrotic bones, which will come in handy for Tinker's weapons as well. But for now, we're just going to leave this thing the way it is. I think it's good. It serves its purpose quite well, and it has given us everything we need to get the wither going. However, we are far, far from prepared for a regular wither fight. It's just not really gonna work right now. We will get killed. So, I need to look into some other options as for what we might be able to do to fight the wither. So let's take a look and just see, do we have reinforced obsidian? I don't think we do. I think that's from Ender.io. Colored obsidian, regular obsidian. Okay, so we don't have anything there that's wither-proof. And, we'll have to see. What about warded? We've got the warded glass from Thaumcraft, right? We do, although I don't think I'm anywhere close to where I can actually make that yet either. Let me think about a few things, guys. I'm going to do a little research, and I'll be back with you in just a little bit. All right, guys, I am back, and after looking into it, it definitely looks like I am not going to be ready to fight the wither right now. There's definitely going to be a lot more preparation that I need to do, because I have pretty much nothing for armor. I don't really have a weapon that can handle it, and I'm also 1 ingot shy of that gear. So I gotta go get more Electrum. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do instead is I want to set up basically like an automated ore processing type thing. And the way that we're gonna do that is essentially we're gonna take a pulverizer, which will pulverize cobble from our cobble gen, and then turn it into gravel. The gravel will then go through an automatic sieve, which will turn it into like those little ore chunk things. So that should work out, and basically I want to automate the whole process. So let's see here. I need a little bit more Electrum. We can go ahead and dump out our 3 Invar ingots that I just made, because we're going to need those. There we go. And is this one done? It is. There we go. Okay. So we'll take that as well, and now we should have everything I need to make this. So let's go ahead and make a couple of Invar nuggets, 2 Invar ingots like that, an Electrum gear right here, and a silk mesh right there, and there we go. We now have the automatic sieve, which is wonderful. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about, I've been working on a couple other minor things as well in the little break here. It's actually been about an hour for me, maybe more than that. I went ahead and I decided to basically use the heal tank method for killing the wither, which is basically get a really fast weapon, a rapier, put necrotic on it, and basically you can heal yourself faster than the wither can hurt you. I'll still need armor, but it should work out pretty well. And then I just got to find a way to kind of contain the wither. I'll probably fight him in the nether is what I'm leaning towards doing. Let's grab a couple leadstone flux ducts here. Like so. And if I remember correctly, the automatic sieve inputs from the top and outputs to the bottom, or something like that. So we're going to raise all of this up. Let me get a hammer or something so that I can just do that. There we go. That's easier. And then we'll raise this pulverizer up as well, like that. And can I output directly to this thing? Let's test it and find out. If I put gravel in here, or if I put cobblestone in here and turn it to gravel, yeah, okay, it can output that way. Cool, that's good. So now I need some way to take that and yank it out. And I think the best way to do that's probably going to be like this. So we'll put an item duct here, and an item duct here, maybe. It's not going to be pretty, but it'll be functional. I've also decided that as far as the base goes, because let's be honest, guys, this looks bad. This looks really bad. Basically, what my plan is for the base, I'm going to basically get everything up and running until I'm ready to fight the Wither. That'll be all functional type stuff. And then after I get the Angel Ring, after fighting the Wither, then I'm actually going to move. I'll either tear down everything, or I'll move everything to where I can basically just build a base that I like, wherever I want to build it. So that's kind of my plan. Now, I need a couple of servos. Let's see, servo. Oh, can we do the hardened ones? Yeah, actually, let's do that. Let's do the hardened ones. That's probably a better idea. So let's grab one of you, two of you. Was it glass? Yeah, glass. And that should be everything right there. So let's make a couple of hardened servos. And we'll put one right here and one right here. Change those to ignored. And then I think that should do it. So now if I take all this cobblestone and drop it in here, it should pull into the pulverizer. The pulverizer should output it to the sieve. And the sieve should sieve it, or whatever it is that sieves do, and turn it into resources right here. So, that works. Awesome. Now, I need another chest. I want that to be a double chest. At least until I have some more resources. Then I'll probably turn it into one of these compact chests right here, because those things are pretty awesome. I like them quite a lot. They're a little bit expensive, but that's alright. So this should get us a pretty good amount of different resources, iron, stuff like that, all sorts of goodies. And that's what we need, because I'm running a little bit low on iron. I think I only have about 30 iron left, 30 iron ingots. And our little iron farm over here that's growing with AgriCraft, it's just not really cutting it right now. So we'll have to kind of hold off on that. Now, I'm going to go back into the nether. Actually, there's a battery. One second. That's right, I came back from the nether because my power cell ran out of power. Here we go. Grab that. And I'm going to head back into the nether. And I'm going to level up my rapier a little bit more and hope to get another modifier slot. I've got one open slot right now. And I'm hoping to get one more. And then I think Necrotic 2 should do the trick for the Wither fight. I think. That's my hope anyway. But I'm going to get back to work, guys, and I'll come back to you in just a little bit. All right, guys, I am back, and I have been very busy. Probably about another half an hour to an hour has passed, and my rapier here is pretty much ready to go. I got an open modifier, and I've already got Necrotic on it, and I got a lucky break, and last time I leveled it up, it also got Smite on it as well, which is perfect, considering that this is my Wither killing sword. So we'll put the second level of Necrotic on there. That way it's got Lifesteal 2, Sharpness, and Smite. And then we're going to swap out the blade in that thing for something significantly better than iron, and it should do a pretty fair amount of damage to the Wither, and it'll heal us every time we hit the Wither with it. Now, the other thing I want to do is I would really like to get some decent armor, because this just isn't cutting it. So, thanks to our sieve that we set up earlier this episode, I now have enough iron that I can go ahead and make myself some decent armor. Thank goodness, it was pretty badly needed. Let's see, we need another 28. So, that should be like that, one of you. And there'll be one more block in there once that's all done. Let's just go ahead and convert all of these. And I want a chest piece, a plate, boots, and a helmet as well. There we go. We at least have full iron armor, and I can take off this junk that I stole from the mobs. So, the next step is to get something decent that I can actually make my sword blade out of. And I'm thinking the best choice would be Enderium. If I can get one Enderium ingot, I will be in good shape. But I really kind of need a source of blaze rods. I have one blaze powder. You know, I'm actually thinking about this. I wonder if I use the one blaze powder for Enderium, that might work. While I'm at it, that should be 8, right? Yeah, while I'm at it, I want to make something else that I should have probably made quite a long time ago and just never did. Let's see, do I have any glass panes? No, I don't. All right, we'll use one glass block, and I'm going to surround that like so. And then that'll make the mana lens. And with one iron and one gold ingot, I can make the mana lens for magnetizing and use 4 mana steel ingots to make a ring of magnetization. That is going to be extremely, extremely useful for me to have. The rest of this stuff, do I really need? I better take a couple iron ingots with me just in case my tools break or something. We can put this hammer back. I don't need that. But anyway, I think we're good. Now, I do need 4 Enderium. Enderium blend. Here we go. I need some pulverized shiny metal, some silver, and some tin. I think I actually have a couple shiny ingots. Although I have no idea where I got them. I think I came across them earlier. Maybe. Although now I'm not sure where I would have put them. Let me look for them a little bit, guys. I'll be back with you in just a minute. Ah, here we go. I found them. They were in this chest over here. Pulverized shiny metal. I'm not sure where that came from. Skype, if you could just not do that while I'm recording, that would be great. I'm not sure exactly where I got them. Maybe it was part of an HQM reward or something, but I picked them up somewhere, and I've got enough to make a little bit of Enderium blend. I do need some resonant ender, and I do need some silver and tin. But silver and tin are easy. We can go tin, and we can go silver. And you know what? I'm just going to do... Let's do this. We'll just change that to low, so that will turn off. I'm going to take this gravel out and the cobble out, and we'll put cobble in here, gravel in there. And what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to... Why are you still pulling things? Maybe that was supposed to be high. That was supposed to be high. Oops. My bad. There we go. And then we'll just put the tin in here, pulverize that into tin. And I don't think that can output, can it? No. There we go. We'll put this in there. Okay, so we've got the tin, we've got the silver, we've got the shiny. The hard part is the resonant ender. And I'm trying to think if there's a way to do this. We might... I wonder if I can just do that in the smeltery. Let's see. If that... Because if that would work, that would be awesome. And then all I would need would be... what would be the best way to do that? We'll need that for sure. I would need a couple of fluiducts. And I'd probably need another servo. There we go. And I don't see a servo, but I might just be able to borrow one from somewhere else. Like, right here for the moment. Just temporarily. It's only temporary, I promise. Why are you... No. You do what I want you to do. Item dot go there. Okay, there we go. And then I need some sort of tank to put them in. So let's see what we have. We've got blood tanks. And we've got the... Looks like these portable tanks are probably going to be my best bet. And that's actually really easy to make. Just copper and glass. Let's do that. I don't need a lot of this. There we go. Let's just make one of those. There we go. So we got a portable tank. We got everything we need. I don't know if the smeltery is going to be able to melt these ender pearls down, but if it does, then we are good to go. And we can rock and roll with Enderium, which will be awesome. And I'll make my blade out of that. And then this rapier should do some pretty crazy damage. I might actually be able to fight the wither like that. Although it'll still require a little bit of setup. Stop it, Skype. Man, I'll tell you what, the professionalism today is so real. I've totally forgot to put myself into Do Not Disturb, so every time someone messages me on Skype, I'm getting stuff. It's like, I'm busy, guys. Quit it. There we go. So it looks like the ender pearls are going to smelt into Enderium. So we've got Resonant Ender. That's awesome. Okay, so in that case, here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull that stuff up. We'll put this portable tank right here. Put a temperate fluiduct on top. Hardened servo right there. Change that to ignored. This should fill up with the Resonant Ender. And bam! We have a bucket of Resonant Ender. And now we can... Is that right? Oh, it's 2 tin. 4 Enderium blend. We have enough now for 4 Enderium ingots, I think. Let's see. Enderium blend. Induction smelter. Can I smelt this in here? Will this be hot enough to cook the Enderium? I wish it told me, like, what the temperature of this thing was, but it doesn't. Let's put a little more lava in there. I know there's a number of things that require blazing pyrotheum to work. So we'll have to see if this will do the trick. Let me try and figure this out, guys. I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, I am back, and it looks like it does indeed smelt into molten Enderium. So what we're going to do is we will put our sword blade cast down there. I'll turn the rest into ingots. But this is huge. Oh, writable? I did not know that it gave you an additional modifier. Because that would mean... Oh, maybe not. Maybe it doesn't. Although it says writable, so maybe it does. I don't know. We'll give it a try. Either way, that's going to take the damage from 3.5 hearts, where it is now, all the way up to 8.5. So that is a huge deal. And that is what we're going to need to take on the Wither if we want to get our Angel Ring. So, we'll take the rest of this stuff back with us. And let's take a look and see if we can add an additional modifier to this. Because if I can have Necrotic 3 on this thing, that will make me pretty much invincible. Let's see. Can I do it? No. It's got writable, but that's it. Okay. My durability should be high enough that I should be fine for the Wither fight. I think we're good. I think we're in good shape. I'm going to put some of this stuff... can't really put it all away. That's all right. Okay. So, now the last thing that I need to do is actually prepare for the Wither fight. So, let me get some stuff together for that, guys, and I'll come back to you in a little while. Alright, guys, I am back, and I think I am ready to take on the Wither. So, let's talk about our setup a little bit. We have the Rapier that's got Smite, it's got Necrotic 2, it's got Quartz. Knockback I don't really like, but sometimes with Iguana tweaks, you really don't have any control over what modifiers you get. Then, I've got full iron armor, which isn't ideal, but it'll do. I've got a couple golden apples that I picked up. Well, I was, actually I think the golden apples came from reward bags from this farm? That one or from the one in the nether, I don't know. And that's also where I got all these potions as well, where it basically just drops from witches and from the little Thaumcraft rewards bags from the mob farm. And from the time that I spent, the probably 2 hours I spent killing stuff in this auto spawner to get all the experience on my rapier. So, what I've set up here is basically a wither killing room. We don't have anything, at least as far as I know, until I get really far into Thaumcraft, that is completely wither proof. There are some wither resistant stuff, I believe, like 7 times compressed and 8 times compressed cobblestone are wither resistant, maybe wither proof, I don't know. But either way, I don't have a way to get either of those right now either, because I don't have a big enough cobble gen, and I don't have the resources to make like a compressing machine or anything like that either. So what I've got is basically a wither killing room. Actually, let's break this real quick so I can show you guys. There we go. And each of these walls is 3 to 4 blocks thick. Except for this one, which is about 5 blocks thick. And it's just solid cobblestone. It's gonna get blown up a little bit. I accept that. That's fine. Why am I putting you there? It's like I forgot how to build a wither. Here we go. But then we also have a couple potions we're gonna pop right away at the beginning of the fight. We got a regen potion, a strength 2 potion. I've got a couple of instant potions for health. But all in all, I think we're about as ready as we're gonna be. So, 1, 2, and before that happens, let's go ahead and drink our potions. Strength, golden apple, and last one. There we go. And this fight should not last that long. I'm gonna do some pretty crazy damage to this guy. With this sword, there we go. Yeah, he's wrecking through those blocks, but man, look at the damage on this sword. Wow. I feel like I may have overprepared for that fight. Maybe just a little bit. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but we've got the Nether Star, we've got the Division Sigil. So, we are in good shape, my friends. We are in good shape. And that is going to do it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.